No, what shocked me morally, that's why I still have some sympathy for Iran. Listen, let's go to our preferred topic, human rights and so on. Iran is still much better than Saudi Arabia and some other countries. First, beneath this rather superficial oppression, Iran has an incredible intellectual life. They were so stupid, you will see the irony, to translate even 15 of my books there, and so on. I mean, there, it's an intellectual life. And again, it's so hypocritical. Like, I think one of the greatest obscenity was when the foreign minister of Saudi Arabia said that it's time for Iran to accept basic democratic standards. I mean, statements like this make me an atheist, because if there were to be God, he should have, with a lightning strike, death. So you know what I mean? Like, and also, I remember, I'm old enough, you are probably not, you don't remember, the Iraqi attack on Iran. The hypocrisy of almost the entire world. As long as Iran was losing, they were silent. United States openly supported, we now know, Iraq. They were giving to Saddam not only poisonous gases, but even satellite images of where Iranian troops are. United States only protested when Saddam used these gases against Kurds, against his own people, and so on. And again, the public opinion started to worry, even in the West with non-aligned countries, only when Iraq started to lose, to withdraw. Then they said, oh my God, we need peace, and so on and so on. This is why I wrote a text then, which is a little bit crazy, I admit it, but which for some point rendered me very popular. Even in the ruling circles I learned in Iran, the title was in English, Give Iranian nukes a chance, you know. Today's situation, I'm such a pessimist. You don't know who is telling lies, who is manipulating whom about the present conflicts. I'm just saying that, are we aware what is happening in the Middle East? That a new, ironically called it, axis of evil is forming. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Israel. They are already openly collaborating. Are you aware that now it's no longer done secretly? Saudi Arabian military and security officers regularly go to Israel to confer. Saudi Arabia was even already 3-4 years ago putting pressure on Israel to bomb Iran and so on. So this is, I simply don't know enough about the situation. Where I am still a naive guy is, you remember that Green Revolution after the elections? I was very involved into that one, making statements, supporting them. The guy against Ahmadinejad who was cheated out, although he probably won the elections. And I remember that at that point there was a big attack on me, that I am a direct agent of the CIA, that they are paying me to make this statement, and in my cynical attitude, but I didn't, it's too crazy, I'm so self-destructive, I wanted to write a public letter to CIA, like, I'm supposed to be your paid agent. Well, fuck it, here is my bank account, where are the millions? No, but again, you see, I try to be modest. It's so difficult in today's mess to orient ourselves, because often it's horrible when a concrete local case where you see who is right is then co-opted into an international coalition which is not a good one. And the situation is so complex. But again, I have a great sympathy, not only, you know that even in Iranians are great people, even in philosophy, they have a couple from 7th, 8th century till 16th century. They have a couple of incredibly productive top Muslim philosophers. Not to mention cinema and so on. I mean, but don't lose hope. Not only there, but let me tell you something to conclude. It's wonderful. You know, even if I die, I will go there. I almost naively cried when friends told me. I have a couple of friends, a German, a Scandinavian, Swedish guy, who have some kind of an English language theater of all the places in Kabul, Afghanistan. Nobody likes them, neither the Americans nor the Taliban, but they get some money from the European Union, and they told me incredible news, that in a country where nothing functions, total corruption, danger, there is among the young generation such an intellectual thirst. You probably don't know the name Göran Terborn, a Swedish old Marxist. They invited him to Kabul. They thought, 20, 30 Turks will come. At his first talk, 700 people came. Rumors spread, at his last talk, 2,000 people come. And people who wanted to debate Frankfurt School, Adorno, and so on. And in the other city, close that Bamiyan, where Taliban bombed those statues. It's a city totally encircled by Taliban, so you have to fly there if you want to survive. But he also went there. In this small city, 800 people came, young people. I mean, I have faith in this. I think there are intellectual miracles which are awaiting.